Alright folks, I am not in my car, but it's alright. You already know who car Winnie's. Okay, Winnie's car. It is snowing like cats and dogs. I just left the Barnes & Noble looking at some books. This is like the only time I really buy books is if I like come to this Barnes & Noble or another used bookstore shop. So let me show y'all what I got. So I got White Horse, one indigenous author I'm gonna support, and I've heard good things about White Horse. And if anybody's saying bad things, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't need, baby. I don't need to know. My face is really greased up. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, I'm just kidding. I hope to read this soon. I'm gonna get on into this. I don't know really what it's about. It is time for me to read Stacey Abrams. It's time for me to read Stacey Abrams, written as Selena Montgomery. Honestly, I don't know what it means when an author writes their real name and then be like writing as this. Do like Selena get a check and then Stacey get a check, or is it like a financial decision? I don't really be knowing what's be going on. Our girl Karen Slaughter read it and gave us a blurb. She said Abrams proves she is not only a force for change in politics, but a force to be reckoned with in fiction too. Amen. And that's on period. Then I saw this. Never seen this book a day in my life. I thought I'd spend a little coin on it. The art is very beautiful. It is Unearthed, a Jessica Cruz story. Jessica Cruz has done everything right. She is a dedicated student, popular among her classmates, and have a loving family that has done everything they can to give her a better life in the United States. While Jessica is a recipient of DACA program, allowing her to go to school and live in the United States, her parents are undocumented. Jessica usually worries for her parents, but her fears and anxiety escalate as a mayoral candidate with a strong anti-immigrant stance run for office. We are literally going through that hell right now in the United States. And then this one, I believe, and I'm gonna check and make sure I'm right. So if I'm not right, I'll put a little thing on the screen. But this was created by a black woman, I think. Okay, because I follow her online, Diverse Spines. She even have a book about it, and I haven't been able to find a copy of the book. But I'm just like, let me, go ahead and live my life. So I'm excited about this. I didn't need a reading journal, but listen, we're gonna support who we gonna support, and that's just really on period. I'm gonna double check it. So what made me buy it was this format here. I thought this was pretty cool. The character notes, the favorite quotes, those are things I'll be thinking about on my own. And I love that it doesn't give you a lot of room, because that's pretty cool. I'm gonna also add, if it was an audiobook, physical copy, or hybrid read of some kind. But I think this would be dope. And I just bought it because I wanted to buy it, and I just really like look at that. That's just so cool. So that's what I got, 4 books. I'm surprised that they're not manga, because to be honest, the last year or two I have been almost exclusively, but not like 100%, just buying manga, because I like to audiobook fiction. But this is a journal, and I love journals. Got a slight problem with the journals. And then this is a graphic novel by DC, or comic. I'm gonna have to ask Ashley, because I don't know. And then I am gonna hybrid read this one, and I'm also gonna hybrid read this one. So that's what we have. Put that Kindle back in this bag, and I will see y'all in the next clip. So, so I just finished chapter 1, and it's following the story of, I'm gonna believe her name is Carrie. Sorry for my allergies. Her name is Carrie. Her friend gives her something that belongs to her mom, but it seems like the piece of jewelry that belongs to her mom comes from several different indigenous communities or parts of it. And it really pulled me in, mainly because I tend to love like whimsical writing or writing that is very descriptive. For example, I really love Toni Morrison for that. I love Nevo. Nevo to me is one of the best storytellers in her writing that I've ever seen. So I'm excited to see what else White Horse is gonna do for us. I've made it home, and I've been home for a couple days and didn't get a chance to finish out this vlog. So I'm gonna read the first chapter of these 2 books, and then I'm gonna come back and let you know what I think about them after I finish that chapter. So I finished chapter 1. Y'all, this is real smutty, like right away. I usually don't be one to read smut on the regular, you know, sometimes I do, but I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. So it follows the story of this person named Rayleigh, I believe, and Adam. And they are some type of spies. It talks first, Selena first talks about how, like, this is a book I've always wanted to write, and I was always interested in it, and this is why I'm interested in it. And then, you know, it goes to a prologue of, you know, 2 people in a very dangerous situation and have to be extracted from the mission. And then you get to chapter 1, which talks about 2 people who are giving each other the eye, like, hey, what up? I see you, see me, we see each other. This is Adam and Rayleigh, and some, I guess, truths get revealed in the end of the chapter. So I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen. But it was very smutty to be 1 chapter. The smut, and it was like a slow burn. So if you're interested in that, definitely pick it up. Again, I read chapter 1 of Rules of Engagement, and I'm about to read the next book that I got on this book haul, the first chapter, and then I'll come back and let y'all know. I read up to a party scene because I was looking for chapters or just like a break, and that wasn't here. So I read from page 1 to page 47, and it's following the story of this young girl named Jessica, and she's at high school, and everybody wants to do all these things, but she's afraid to do those things because she feels that she has so much responsibility to herself and to her family,
and they're from Mexico. Her parents are, and they're undocumented. And she was raised in the U.S. in the state that she's in. I'm confused where she's at. I think I forgot where it's at. She is just very nervous. She has a lot of anxiousness in her body because she sees undocumented people constantly being arrested and lives being put on the line and their family being affected. So when her parents are at work, she calls them and she lets them know, like, I'm worried about these things. How are you? Are you okay? So I'm reading the part right now, which is very joyous, of her parents telling her how they met and what happened, and how nervous her father was when he met her. So far, I really love the art style. I like art that kind of look like sketches, and that's pretty much what this art form is looking like. And there are some parts where it's like, you want to pay attention to this or pay attention to that, but I love that, it kind of looks like it's a sketching part right there, like in the back. So I really appreciate that. So I read the first chapters, except with Unearthed, that you had to like choose what was the first chapter, but I read the first chapter of all of the 3 books that I discussed, and I'm gonna figure out which one I want to start with first. I have a feeling that I want this one to be like my second book, maybe, but I am gonna start with White Horse because White Horse was really good to me. It drew me in. It also didn't have no romance, no shade to Selena Montgomery, but it's just where it's at, right? So I will see y'all in the interwebs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk about some other stuff on my channel. Just thought this would be a cool video to post. See ya.